All right, welcome back to On the Set, guys. I am your host, Dillon. Here's my co-host, Ashcard. And today we have a good friend of mine, Mr. Borhe, Dillon Borhe.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, he's joining us today on our podcast. Think of it as a little test run. We're going to try something new today. We're trying high energy. We're going to try some segments. And we're going to try some new topics.
New topics.
So you want to jump right into the news?
So, what news? Dylan, before we get into any topics or any segments like that, just put that right here.
Why are you putting them so high? What did you just do?
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, one, thanks for having me, guys, on here. It's a pleasure. Is it good? Y'all can hear me? All right. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure. A little bit about myself. I'm 20, an upcoming father to a daughter coming into this world. I am going to be married soon. Still haven't popped the question, but saving up for a ring. Other than that, I have a 9 to 5.
Is she going to watch this?
She already knows. But
okay.
she knows it's coming, but I just haven't told her when. But it's going to come. I'm going to make it nice. Work at Xfinity doing a sales job, and I honestly can't complain anywhere my life is right now.
Okay. Love to hear it. I love to hear it. I don't hear it from many people. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people in your position would be bitching about everything, so I love to see the way you look at things.
Yeah,
you're very optimistic. You remind me of a good buddy of mine who I used to know.
Yeah.
Let's get right into it. So, I mean,
you know what? I feel like to get to know you a little bit better, we're gonna just start off with some questions, just some baseline questions.
We're gonna start off with our first segment.
It's just, oh God,
believe
with me, be with me, God. Okay, it's 10 questions in 1 minute. Okay. So, would you prefer the mountains or the ocean?
Ocean.
What's the best piece of advice you ever received?
Work hard at what you do and perfect your craft.
Okay. Do you ever sing when you're alone? And what song?
In the shower, and not any specific songs, anything.
What have you created that you are most proud of?
The relationships I have around me.
Good.
That's all the question. What is one of your favorite comfort food?
Pass.
What talent would you show off in a talent show?
I'll pass on that too.
Okay. What is one of your favorite smells?
This might sound weird, but freshly cut grass.
Okay. That's pretty normal. Pizza or tacos?
Tacos.
4. What makes you cry?
Death.
All right, you got 6 questions.
6 questions.
Not bad. Not a bad start. All right, that was really scuffed up. I mean, Jesus Christ.
So I mean, judging by your questions you asked, I'm a certified psychologist.
Okay.
So just judging out your questions, I could tell that you're a very hardworking person, and you have a lot of fundamentals that's placed into you.
Even by his answers.
Just judging by the answers.
Yeah.
The answers to the questions. Yeah.
You have to. In this life, you, like I said, you have to work hard at what you want to do, and you also have to perfect your craft, because if you're not doing that, then you're not going to get anywhere in life. And you also got to do what you love, because if you're doing something that you got to wake up every day and you're just kind of like, oh, well, here goes another day, eventually you're just going to get bored. So you got to do stuff that you love. And I mean, like I said, working at Xfinity, I love talking to people. I love creating those relationships with people. So it puts me right in where I should be.
Mm-hmm. So do you think you're going to any other field except Xfinity or sales?
100%. I don't think I'll be tied down with Xfinity my whole life, obviously. I mean, I've had conversations with Dillon, obviously, doing management there. But I mean, at the end of the day, whatever comes, whatever's making the most money in whatever field that I feel comfortable in, I'm all about it.
That's what it's really about. Find something that you love doing, something you're good at, something that doesn't feel like you're forced to do it.
Exactly.
You don't want to relive the same thing over and over again. You want to live in the moment, and you want to enjoy it, and you want to feel like every day is going to be a good day.
Okay, we're getting a little bit too serious. So
it's okay.
It's okay. But we get a little serious. But so how are you feeling about being a dad, man? It's incredible. I'm 22. Like we're the same age. Like I mean, I'm older than him,
Oh,
but
you're 22.
I'm 20 also.
Oh, I was like, holy shit! I'm like, yeah, I was like,
No,
holy shit.
I'm
Wow.
22. Like you know what I'm saying? Like me personally, like having a kid, I don't know. I don't like that. That gave me the heebie-jeebies, bro.
Listen, but the way you can explain the way you're
Yeah,
doing it, you're setting yourself up
explain it.
for success when it comes to having a kid right now. So
For anybody, I feel like I said, you really just have to have the mindset for it. I feel like this day and age, why so many people, I mean, especially at our age, if they were to hear something like that, they would kind of be like, oh shit, like my life's kind of over. I've had plenty of talks with Dillon about it. You just, honestly, you have to take it as a blessing because, I mean, at the end of the day, whether or not I like it or I don't like it, it's coming. And if I sit there and I look at it in the wrong way, when it comes to, I'm not going to be the father that I need to be. If I sit there and, you know what, this is what's going to happen, which I love that it's happening. I've always wanted a kid. I mean, obviously, if it could have been 3-4 years from now, that would have been better. I could have been better financially. But where I'm at right now, I'm not worried about it. So I feel like that's another reason why it's not too much of a problem for me. Like I said, it's a blessing. I'm getting to bring someone that's into this world that's of my blood, and I'll raise them the way I want to raise them. And like I said, I've always wanted to be a better father than my dad, and now I get to do that. I know the right things from the wrongs, and that's also from having two dads. I had a stepdad and a father, I had a mom and a stepmom, so I've seen the rights, the wrongs, the what's to do's, what's not to do, how certain things will make a kid feel. So I mean, as much as it is a woe to a lot of people, I feel like I really am.
I love
Okay,
that. I love that.
So like, you're not a father yet, but you're on the path to be a dad. Like November, right? That's
August 14th.
August. But yeah, but I'm. But damn.
Yeah,
Shit.
The way you're doing it though is good. I mean, you
Well-
you already you have your own house now. I mean, you're living with other people, but still, like you have your own place now. You're not living with your parents, so you're really gonna do this on your own. You know, obviously with your
With
girlfriend
support.
slash wife. Yeah, but like and obviously from your friends, but like you're gonna do this on your own, and it's gonna be like something that it's yours, and you're really gonna face it head on. Most people wouldn't do that. Most people will be too scared. They think I'm too young. Most people have abortions. Most people will go up adoption. Most people will just have the parents take care of it, but you're going to face this head on.
That's another thing. I mean, I don't want to get too much on that topic, but if anybody is to have a kid, or you're watching this too and you're about to have a kid and it's really just the beginning of that, the only reason I am having this kid is because I plan on being together with my significant other for the rest of my life, and that's what we're planning on doing. If you're not in that situation, it's okay to overthink something like that. You're not forced to have that kid. Obviously, at this age, it's okay to make that decision, especially if you don't think you're going to be in the financial state or even ready for that. But again, I do, and I will encourage that if you are in that state, keep it, because honestly, it's the biggest blessing that I would have had. And my life has changed so much in the past 7 months that I've been having this baby.
You're a man now. You were a little boy before, but now you know.
I was a bum before. I have no problem saying that. I had nothing to my name. Friends paying for everything for me. My mom was living in my mom's room all the time. Like, I was a bum. I didn't have anything. Now I got my own crib. I make my own money. I pay all my bills. I don't have any debt. So, I mean, like I said, it's all about the mindset, because this can change your life for the better, or if you think about it in the wrong way, like I said, it can change your life for the worse.
Wow. So, when you become the pops, you feel me? What do you think like a hobby that you're gonna use to like get away from like the stress?
Once a week, we go on the boat. That's what we do. We go fishing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
We were.
No, literally. I think that's honestly what I'm most looking forward to, is really just when my baby girl comes of age, just bringing her everywhere that I can go. Like going fishing, teaching her the things that I know, teaching her what to do, what not to do. I mean, sharing those times with your kid, like that's going to be the best thing that I have, best memories that I have, especially with my first kid. I plan on having more, but with my first kid, you won't be able to ever compare those memories that you have.
Yeah.
Dude, we're pretty much professional fishermen. Like, I mean, I worked on a boat for 7 months. I mean, your whole life. When we go on the boat, it's business. Like, we go out there. I mean, Charlie, I'll send you a couple pictures. Put them all up here of the fish that we've been catching lately. I mean, we really we rock that shit when we go out. I mean, it's great. Me and him go out, and it's all business. That's it. And we're out there for 7 to 8 hours, and we're grueling. Putting in grueling hours of work.
And it's not for nothing either, because coming soon, Dillon and Dilbo charters.
You never know. Like, we could really do that. Like, once we have a boat and stuff, and plus, captain's license, I could probably get mine already. I mean, I have a lot of hours in the water. I don't know how much I have, but
we both have a lot. I've been, like I said, I've been on the boat. I've been boating ever since I was a little kid. So I mean,
and you have people that can talk for you too.
Exactly.
So that'd be pretty lit.
Fishes get you bitches.
Yeah, him married, me single Pringle, and staying that way. No, not at all. Not at all. Don't.
Well, I thought Pringles came in a pack.
Okay, yeah, a bunch of other single people that are all mingling together, but like they're staying single. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
They're just stacked together though.
I hate you so much. Okay, so we're gonna hop into another segment. Charlie, flash the lights, make them go crazy. Try not to laugh. That's what this segment's called. It's just gonna be 3 random little jokes, and we're gonna try and get them to laugh. So if you can keep a straight face, and you did a great job. All right, so here we go. I'm right into it. Number 1, I tried phone sex once. The holes were too small. Number 2, how many politicians does it take to change a light bulb?
Slow it down.
2, one to change it and another to change it back. I don't know if you understand that. Okay.
Oh, I get it.
Number 3, what's long and hard and full of semen? A submarine. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
But like
that was the one that was gonna get you.
Think about it. It's long and hard. I'm sitting here pointing at mine, and this semen. It's a bunch of semen.
Oh my god, that's what we are.
I was literally just about to say that. That's what we are.
Yeah,
we're doing good. We're doing
great.
I'm proud of you, Ash. I'm proud of you.
So another segment of what we wanted to go ahead and do is I wanted to go ahead and I don't know. I didn't have a segment. I just wanted.
You want to do this one?
You have another segment you want to do?
No, this is it. I just want to do 2 today.
That's it.
Yeah, I just want to keep talking about what we're talking about.
Yeah, so another segment that we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna figure out your meeting, like your psyche. Like we're trying to go into your psyche. Like it's gonna be like therapy time. You feel me?
We're doing therapy time?
We're doing therapy time.
Okay, are you ready? What do we do?
All right. So how was your childhood?
No, Jesus. If you don't want to answer this.
To be honest, I'll never. To be real, my childhood was great. Like I said, I feel like I'm in the position I am today because of the things that I've gone through. Not going too much into it. Me and my dad have always had problems. The things that he's done, said, obviously have affected me in ways. We didn't talk as much from about my 13 to about 18, 19 years old. And we talk more now, more than ever, because I think he's just really trying to help me out with being a father soon. But I'll never say that my dad was a bad dad, because I would not be the person I am today, nor would I have the mentality that I have today without my dad. Going off my mom was the fun one. My mom was the one that let me do whatever I want. I was running around the neighborhood at the age of 9 or 10 doing whatever I wanted. I've lived in the hood. I've lived in Wellington. So, I mean, I've lived both of those lives. And like I can't complain. My childhood is definitely not as bad as a lot of these people's could have gone. And, I mean, it's not the best, obviously, but I'm here and I am who I am.
I could really get like 2 little things from your mindset. Like one of them I see is if you don't have anything good to say, don't say it at all. And another one I'm seeing from you is don't complain about what's going on in your life, because a lot of people have it much worse. So I feel like you live by those things.
I've learned that in my church, basically just kind of going through mission trips. I mean, obviously, I've been to Belgrade plenty of times throughout my high school years, going out there and serving in the community. I've gone to Honduras. I've gone to Nicaragua, where I'm from. Um, and I mean, you look at it there. There's people that have it way worse than we do.
Oh my
And
God,
I mean, when I say way worse, I met a kid in Honduras. He's been paralyzed ever since he was 1, and he's the age of 17. Sitting in a clay hut that has no AC in the same position, you can only move. And I mean, seeing us was the happiest thing ever. Like, in it, just doing that and seeing the different places that I've gone,
changes everything.
it really does. It opens your mind up to, like, you could be sitting here and we complain if we don't have a snack to eat during the day. They go through days of not eating, and then they're happy if they can get a breadcrumb. Like,
It's crazy. I didn't even know that. I mean, you would never think you, me, and Zane are Christians that go to church and do nice stuff. People like Zane told me something the other day, a while ago. He told me he used to go to like Dunkin' Donuts to get like the donuts before they close and give them to homeless people. I never knew he did that.
no, I mean, we all do our own thing. I feel
It's cute.
the other day I got out of my car and I ran across 4 lanes just to give some lady that was sitting in a wheelchair like $5. So I mean, it's always when you feel that calling, and you feel like, oh, like I should do this. It's God telling you, like, hey, like, go and do it. Whenever I feel that, I do it. If that's paying for someone's meal, helping out a mom that I see in the grocery store, anything. Like, I'm put in the place that I am today, and seeing that and going to different places, it opens your mind up to a lot.
I mean, I literally like I've been religious like my whole life, but really I just started Christianity a couple years ago, and that changed everything. I mean, starting when we went to Costa Rica together, I mean, Jesus, dude, that like he really like literally Jesus like sent me there on my mission, and we really like I mean he back and we stayed together in the same room.
Yeah, we were
It
sleeping
was
in the same bed.
it was crazy. I mean, we did a lot of fun stuff.
No, for real, though.
We did a lot of fun stuff.
Oh,
But,
in Costa Rica,
we tell them just tell them about the family and stuff. Like what
Yeah,
really
so
happened.
let me-
We built a house there. We built a house for.
so
a
let me.
Yeah, that's what we did in Honduras. We built
house. Yeah.
we went to orphanage, and that orphanage, they like sports a lot, so we actually sat there and built the foundation of what now today is a full-on basketball court, soccer field, and everything. So I mean, it's great. It's amazing. That was something that we worked on the whole week there. So I mean, just a little rundown of like what we did that week is the first day we went, we immediately didn't have any time to do anything. Dropped all of our stuff off at the place that we were staying. Beautiful little community. I mean, the hotels that they have there are nothing like the ones we have here. There was hammocks inside there for the beds, which I freaking love.
Dude, the hotels were incredible at these places. It's
What?
so weird. They have little sanctuaries, like the hotels that we stayed at. Oh my, dude, words can't describe.
What?
It was incredible. And then you go to like the communities that are 10 minutes down the road, and it's just holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh, our countries are nothing like these countries. Like
And-
Costa Rica and Florida, Costa Rica and America there's no comparison. And same thing with like those places like South Africa or like
We're blessed.
Yeah.
We're blessed. But
Yeah.
a point of that is because I'm Haitian. It's
Oh yeah.
I would say like every 5 minutes. Like,
Haiti's literally divided by by a border. Like there is the little preppy side you go on cruises and there's all that
tours
stuff.
and then
And there's a wall that cuts it off to the other side, which I've been on that side, and oh my god, bro, it's like light and dark. That's what you're literally looking at.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
like I was actually in Haiti after the earthquake. So like I was there. Like I went for a celebration, but my auntie was getting married, but she didn't want to stop the celebration because of the tragedy in Haiti. So she wanted to go keep moving forward. And so I got to see like going through people going through the rubble. Like I saw the tent. Like it was crazy because when I was in
sad, dude.
I was down in the States. I'm seeing on the news like, yo, there's tents like over there. People stay in a whole bunch of white tents, and then I go on the plane, go to Haiti, and I just see the same tents that I'm seeing on the news. So like it is eye opening. But like when I went to Costa Rica, it was just like you can ask Dillon. I was saying the same thing. I was like, yo, it's a very beautiful, even though it's a third world country.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful, very beautiful.
Dude, they're full of poverty too. But like the one thing I really took out from it was the people that we met there. Like the people that we built the house for were so happy and they were just so grateful. Like even they had nothing, but they found pride and like enjoyment in the little things. And it was crazy.
That's literally how I live my life. Literally, like that right there, exactly what you said, and like you see it from me. Like after seeing all those kids, and I mean, I literally have a picture of a kid in my phone that I till this day I want to adopt. Like if I could, I'd bring him from Honduras in a heartbeat. Like he touched my heart when I was there. It was a crazy story actually too. We when we went there, when we went to the orphanage, they gave us pictures of kids that they kind of wanted us to just focus on. The kids didn't know any of us, didn't know how we were coming, who was coming. I mean, this might sound crazy and you guys might call it bullshit, but as we were getting off of the bus, I knew who I was looking for. The kid doesn't know me, doesn't know anything about me. He came running up to me and said my name. He said, Dillon. I was just like, this kid's like 3 years old, 4 years old, doesn't know anything about this. Nobody else, none of the kids knew their name, nothing. I wasn't wearing a name tag or anything like that. He came and ran on me. I have a picture of us right as soon as we got off the bus. Amazing kid. And I mean, that right there, just knowing how they live and seeing how they live and then seeing the joy that these kids have in their face still and see how they're just so excited to wake up every day and go with the next day, it really just changes your head. And like you think back to here when things go wrong here, and like you said in the Haiti, like if you look at it, yeah, that happened. It brings the community together, and they still are in their utmost of attitudes. Like they're doing everything that they can to build that community back up, and you don't see a change here. Stuff like that happens. It's like the whole world ends.
This is what makes me so mad too. Is I have a lot of friends that are just like they complain about a lot of shit, and like I get it. Sometimes every now and then it's okay to like complain or vent or like just like get stuff off your chest. It's going to bother you, but like I have friends that will complain about the smallest things. I look at them sometimes, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Like, do you really understand? Like, you're complaining about your phone not being charged, or you like I don't know, your fucking chips fell on the ground, or some shit like that. And like we are so blessed to be where we are. Like one thing I'd really say is do not take your shit for granted because a lot of people would die to be in our position in life. Like having a whole studio in your house, like having a great family that cares about you, having great friends that care about you and that think like you think. I mean, we are beyond blessed. Like we like really, really lucky. Like there's 7 billion people in the world and not even like a small percentage really get to even enjoy this. Like it's crazy the numbers. I don't know the exact numbers, but this is a blessing.
If you think about it, the most people, if you honestly just look at it, you can tell the type of person someone is just by the people that they have around them.
100%.
That's 100%. I feel like that's a big thing in this world is because, like you just said, we have kids that will sit there and complain, oh, like my parents turned off my phone service and all this da-da-da-da-da-da. Kids would be dying to carry this around even if it didn't have service on it in this world. Mm-hmm. Or you have someone that's like, oh, my family hasn't gone out to eat and gone out and enjoyed a meal or gone to the movies in so long, and like my family's broke, my family's this, my family's that. I get your family's going through stuff and you're in that position, but look at who you have around you. Look at what you have around you. Those people that are struggling, they're trying to live lives that they can't uphold themselves to. Like you have to understand where you sit, how much money you're making, and if you're trying to spend more money than what you actually have, you put yourself there.
Yeah, you put yourself in position to fail.
Exactly.
But like we're not trying to say don't complain or don't like be upset about stuff. I mean, it's okay to have emotions where you're sad or upset. But, like we're basically just trying to say like look at everything as a blessing. Like look, take the bad and the good and the bad, and just always keep your head up and your right foot forward. And just be prepared just for whatever comes your way, just to understand like you can face this and that like other people would die to be in your position. So it's all the mindset at this point.
It's really perspective. You have to be balanced.
And that's why we think the way we think because all of us were able to see someone else's view of life and how they were in the world. Like, and it really just opened our mind up. We're just like,
you had to take the L's. You really had to take the L's. Like everything in life everything in life is either a L or a W.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to take that. You got to take the L and just take your L and don't say nothing about it. Just be like, all right. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all take L's in life. Believe me, man. I used to be down.
Yeah, that could be considered as an L.
But
You look at it as a W. It's all about the mindset, guys.
But no, but for real though, like 2019 coming out of high school, bro, I used to take some fat, like juicy,
That makes you who you are, though.
juicy L's. But like right now, I'm on the come up. Like I'm really out here. Like I'm out here with Dillon. no. But I'm out here with Dillon, and then I'm out here with Dillon. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
So like I'm really out here. You know, and not even that. Like eventually, you take a lot of L's, and they're gonna turn into a W.
100%. Just count your blessings, guys. Keep your head up and just keep pushing forward. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's all perspective and it's all your mindset. Just try and open your mind if you can. Like, it's a great
Just
day to
before you do anything in life, and anything comes your way, or you have to put yourself in someone else's shoes, because you'll never understand anything in life if you don't look at the bigger picture and how other people are taking things or looking at things. Because if you just look at everything how you want it, you're not going to get anywhere in life.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
We're getting time. I mean, I did not think this conversation would go this way. This was great. It was a pleasure having you on.
Yeah.
We're going to cut soon. So
Dillon, it was a pleasure, Dillon. So
yes.
No, thanks for having me, for real. It was a pleasure being here.
It was a
Wrap it
pleasure.
up. So remember, we on the
wait, no, you fucked it up. You fucked it up. So remember, don't forget we on the set. So like, comment, and subscribe. What the fuck is you talking about?